Hello there, and how's everybody doing? Spike, the Frugal Fixer here. I had a friend to bring by something she needed fixed today, so I'm going to try to get it working for her. She's got an Ibanez base, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it here. It's a little open hole base. I guess the pickup's hid inside here or in the bridge. I hadn't looked yet. Volume, tone, 5-string bass. There's you the headstock, and get a look at that a little bit if you can. And then the back of it's a pretty nice looking guitar. It's got a little wear on it where she's been running around beating it and gigging with it. But it ain't bad. She brought it by for me to fix an electrical problem, so we're gonna flip it over and lay it down here and see if we can find her electrical problem. You open up this little compartment here and you pull this battery connector out and you'll find negative lead going to her battery is broke. And it's just destroyed, so I mean it's gone. So we need to put her a new one in there, and I'm going to look and see how far I can go with the wire and see if I can get it back in here and run it in. First thing I did, let me show you. I went out to the shop, and I know a lot of y'all seen one of these over time, I'm sure. A Yo-Yo or Joda or Yo-Yo, whatever it is, but you plug it in your guitar, and you plug an M3 player and a set of headphones in it, and well, it works okay, but it ain't very good, and I got so much better stuff now that I figured it would be better to steal parts off of, so I cut that out of it so we could get this $1,000 bass guitar playing instead of this $12 piece of crap. We're going to put this in here, and I'm trying to think if I want to go all the way into the bass. The wires are not real long, so I'm thinking about just pulling it back and seeing how much I got and how much they'll move. And if they will, pull them out as far as I can and heat shrink them and put them back together. So that's my idea. And I'm sticking to it, the old guy says. Let me pull out the old glasses. And we'll just remove the battery box right quick. I haven't been in this guitar here to look at anything. I probably should. Looks like the pickups are mounted in the back of the bridge. And you can adjust them here. Never been in one of these before, but then that's normal for me. Go into something I've never been into before. Okay, let's pull this up. Get a couple more of these screws popped out. Get them in my hand where I can keep up with them. Well, one thing I noticed is there's no shielding at all in that battery compartment, so that's for sure. Put this off here and give me a little more room to work. And then what we'll do is we'll see how much wire we got that we can stick back in that hole right there. Oh yeah, we got a bunch. So what we're going to do, we're just going to shorten these up enough to give us something good to work to. On that one and that one. Then I'm going to use the old wire stripper here and see if I can get a decent piece of wire. Don't need a whole lot for a solder joint. That didn't do much. Let's try one more time. You know, there ain't much wire there, boss. I ain't liking that. I ain't liking that at all. Let's see if we can get a little better pinch on it right here and get a real good one and see if it don't. It just don't want to grab. It's just that size in between, guys. Okay, got that one. Do a little nip on it. Give us a little room. Now let's get this one ready. We're going to do a first cut with this machine, even though it's not going all the way down there, but it'll do the best it can do. Yep, just like I said, it ain't doing much. But if you got a good hard fingernail, you can sure get one of them little ones. Now, let's strip these back. We'll make some strip tubes and put them in there. So now let's move this over just a little bit, get some tools out of the way. Okay, we're going to just connect two wires and put this thing back together. But first, we're going to run these wires through this box so we don't have to fight with them. So we're We're going to drop them right down in this hole. Bring them out the back. And then we're going to make us a splice in the reds. Uh-oh, forgot the shrink trap. Stop. Stop! Okay, soldering iron's there, shrink wrap here. Let's get the shrink wrap out first. See what we got here to work with. It ain't gonna take much to cover that. Yep, that'll work. There's a red. I wonder if the black will fit on there. Yes, it will. We can just use them two right there and make a nice clean solder joint. So we'll close that up and put it back out of the way. Okay, guys. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put shrink wraps on them, protect them, and we're gonna solder them up and put them back together. See if we can get this old guitar back playing, and maybe we'll wipe it down and clean it up a little bit, because the Lord knows it needs it. How in the world you let your guitar get this dirty, folks? I gotta know. I know I don't. I'm not letting mine get that dirty. See? Computer, turn on dust away.
Okay.
Now I got a soldering iron going again. Now when I get done, I can just touch stop and it'll cut off. Let me lay something up here on the table to put this soldering iron on so we don't mess nothing up while it gets hot. That'll work right there. Maybe. There we go. We'll let that heat up while we get the rest of these made up. So we got to pull these off, get us some shrink wrap down on here. Okay, got that one. Now we're going to put these two together. The way I like to do them is put them center each, about a 1/4 inch each other, and do a real nice wrap when I'm putting two together like this in a straight line. Because I like to keep it straight. I don't want to put a big old folded over part, when I'm doing this. So what I normally do is I just roll them in around each other like that right there. Make sure everything's snug. And then before we even move to the other one, we're going to go ahead and solder this one so we don't mess it up when we're messing around here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's lay it right up on here. Oh yeah, that was done. Now let's get the other one done right quick. Let's put the negative together. Gotta remember to put this piece of shrink wrap on again. Don't let me forget now. If I don't do that, I'll be taking it back apart. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to be taking it back apart. Okay, now let's get that across and cross it like we did before. All right, got that. Let's see if we can put this one back now. All right, all right, all right. That looks good. Good, good. Now we'll just pull this heat shrink up across the top of that, like this. Now we got the seam right in the center, all put together. Look at that, see? Now let's see if we can get this other one to come back up in here where it goes. Now let's get these crossed back together here where we can get this pretty solder joint made. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. A lot more better. Good and tight, not going anywhere. We'll put a cover over that one. Got a cover over that one. That one over the top of that solder joint right there where it's centered up. Put a little heat to it to get it started setting, and we'll roll it over and finish it. Alright, fixed. Now that should work. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just run these wires back down here out of my way before I start wiggling it around trying to hook it back up. Now, need to make sure I got plenty of wire here to put it back together. Computer, turn off the dust away.
Okay.
Okay, soldering iron's off. Let it cool down a minute while I put these together. And I can put it away. Well, I can't put it away. I got another repair to do. I got another repair to do when I finish this one. I got another base. I got a total of 3 bases to fix, but one of them, well, it's more than a fix. So what we're doing is we repairing bases for a friend and getting her back in the jam business. So all her bases had quit working on her, and all she had was that little acoustic base set over there, and the electronics in it went bad. So yeah, but I found a problem, so we can fix it, I think, no problem. It looks like a simple one. The good thing about most of this guitar stuff is pretty simple, guys. I mean, it's just, you know, you take things apart, you fix them, put them back together. This last screw in this box here, and we put the battery box back together. And then I'm going to pull a cord over here and see what happens. Okay, there you go. That's in there good. Now this thing here, I'm going to suggest that you roll that over like that and put it in there. Now, that looks a lot better. That look a lot more better. Okay, guys, let's flip it over and stretch it out on the table. Let's get us some of this. All right, turn that down, plug in. Oh yeah. I got the old Ibanez playing, and we got to wipe it down, clean it up, and then I think I'm going to retune it and clean the fretboard for her and just make it look better. I mean, it sure needs a conditioning here, that's for sure. It is real filthy. So, yep, let's do that. Got another one I'm going to check first, and let's get into it, get the hard parts done, then we'll go back and do the cleaning work, okay? So, turn that off. Okay, so let's set this Ibanez aside, and we'll get started on the next one that we got trouble with.